Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today we'll be going over an updated version of my guide for research. Yes, I haven't made one of these in a very long time and nothing much has changed. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my method of doing it so you guys are wondering why I have so many prints or whatever. So as of right now, it is like the third week of PR9. I'm currently sitting at 68 prints on Max, 43 prints on Valpara, and then the rest are around 20 or so. UR print count as of right now is sitting at a very comfortable 15 prints. All right, so I'm doing very good right now. On track to finish everything that I need to do, and then I'm gonna get some couple planes in the meantime just for the hell of it. All right, so let me go ahead and make this guide for you, just so you guys understand this. So it's difficult for me to show all this because they don't show you every single research missions available as of right now. So like for example, one is finished right now. I'm gonna grab real quick, and then I'm gonna queue this up, and then there's a new section here, but we'll talk about this later on to give you guys an idea of how I do things. So I want to go ahead and show you guys this screen right here and how I prioritize doing these missions. All right, so I'm gonna put something down here because I just realized this now. Well, first let me explain everything first, and then I'll go ahead and put this note for myself. I'm gonna make like a triple star right here for a note for myself. All right, so anyways, there's 3 ways of doing research for PR. All right, so there's getting developer 30 as soon as possible. There's getting a lot of UR gear. You do this primarily when the season isn't that great on getting the PR ships to max as soon as possible, mainly because they're not good for bossing, not good for endgame, stuff like that. They're okay, but not best in slots, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But the gear is going to be very good, so you want more of that. And then there's hybrid, where the ships are very good. The gear is solid as well too. You want to get a mix of everything so you don't like prioritize one over the other. All right, but long term though, I recommend you guys do the PR gear, because even if you do just this priority right here, you're gonna be able to get developer 30 by like your 4th UR gear, whatever. All right, so I recommend if you guys want to go for a long game, do this method. But if you guys just want to get the ships or whatever, then do this method. All right. So anyways, let me go ahead and talk into these research missions. So anyways, getting developer 30 as soon as possible. The reason why this is important is because, like I said earlier, you want to get the ships to max because they are good for chapter like 16, 17. Good for bossing, best in slot there. You want to see that impact right away when you get these ships maxed out. That's why you want to developer 30. And the gear usually is not that good. A good season for why a good season that that has this kind of like mentality where you want to get the ships very fast to developer 30 is like PR3. Drake was a very good ship. The gun was kind of whatever, but you really want to get the ships. I would say even PR2 to some extent. Now the 457 was very good, but FDG and Azur were power creeps back in the day. Like they were first ultra rarity ships, so good examples over there as well too. But everywhere else though, there's a good mix of like gear and getting the ships to max as well too. Plymouth is also another one as well too. PR5, 6 is kind of it's like a mix of both. More ships. So I guess PR6 can also count as like ships are more important than gear. But yeah, those are just some examples right there. Anyways though, you guys didn't see any of that. Terrible YouTuber. Anyways though, the method you want to do for getting the ships to developer 30 as soon as possible is like this. So getting the UR ones, the 30-minute ones that come out, they're like rainbow prismatic. Prioritize these. Now they cost like 5 cubes I believe and like 8,000 gold. It is worth it because you get it done very fast, 30 minutes. You get a lot of resource wall too, and like it saves time overall, which is very important. Now if you guys don't have cubes, don't do this one. I don't recommend it, but it's like the best one to do to get value out of your cubes, so I recommend doing it if you guys do see it. All right, and then even though it's not gear related, seeing the 30-minute QULs are very good. The reason why is because you get 30 minutes to get a very good chance of getting a UR print for your gear or whatever. These are very quick, good chance of getting it. I highly recommend you guys do these even though you don't need the gear. It's quick, it refreshes quickly. I recommend doing this if the UR one is not available. It's the second highest priority on this list. The next are going to be 1 hour cubes. Now again, these are mainly aimed towards people that can't afford the cubes or whatever. Like if you guys aren't stressed on cubes, doing these are very, very good. Now look at this. They cost 3 cubes, but it's 1 hour, and they give you a good chance of getting the UR prints, alright? So if you guys are like having like 1,000 billion cubes, and for whatever reason you want to max these shit as soon as possible, then I recommend doing this because it's quick, it's fast, it's been the best method since like day one, dawn of time, alright? The next one is going to be the face ones, the blue ones, what you want to call these, but the blue version of it. So this one's the purple version. This is 5 hours, but you want to do the blue version. The blue version is 2.5 hours. This is good because you're guaranteed to get prints, mainly like 1 or 2. It's quick, which gives you more opportunities to see these missions that come up, and you have a chance to still roll for the gear. Now there's a small chance of getting the gear, but there is still a chance to get the UR gear available. It's low, but it still have a chance. So the blue one is definitely the best one. Now the second one is going to be the 5 hour one, because even though it's pretty long, you don't get as much refreshes, you're still getting the UR prints. Like at the end of the day, getting the URs to Dev 30 is more important most of the time because they're better. And by the time you do get them to Developer 30, most likely you're going to max out your SSR shifts as well too along the way. So prioritizing UR prints over the SSR ones are better because by the time these maxed out, the SSRs one will be maxed out. But going the other way, just because the SSR ones are maxed out doesn't mean the UR ones are maxed out. Alright, so it's better to do UR focus than the SSR focus. Next is going to be the 1.5 hour G missions. These are very good because they're like very balanced. It gets the job done. 1,500 coins, refreshes the missions for you, chance for UR prints, chance for UR gear. It is very, very solid to grab these. I highly recommend you guys do that. All right. And then if that isn't available, 1 hour queues are also very good as well too. You should see these like right here as well too. Now these are okay, I guess. Again, I don't recommend doing the 1 hour ones if the 4 hours and 2 hour ones are available, but if your priority is to get the shifts to Developer 30 as soon as possible, then just grab these for refreshes. They're essentially there just to refresh your missions, to get them like, to get more cube missions, to get more of the other stuff available. Now, I don't recommend doing the 30-minute HUL one because you burn a lot of cubes without getting any resources. I also don't recommend, same goes for the 2 hour purple and 4 hour gold cube missions. The reason why is because these don't guarantee you UR prints and they burn a lot of cubes. I don't recommend you guys doing these unless you just have like 1 billion cubes to burn for whatever reason. It's not worth it. Like if you're tight on cubes, don't bother with these. It's not worth it. The only ones that are worth it, the only ones that are worth it are the 30-minute ones and the 1 hour ones for the most part. Okay, because these are quick, they refresh early, and it gives you more chance for these as well too. All right. So this is my method. If you guys have a hard time understanding it, just pay attention to these little markers right here. Like they say C, Q, D, Q, G, H. These are what we're looking for. All right. And another note is if you guys see free ones, do not take the free ones. Like unless it's like the end of the season, you got all the prints you need, you don't want to spend resources, it's not worth taking these at all. It's 6 hours, you get nothing, low chance to get the UR prints or whatever. You're better off like, by the time you get this done, you can do like 6 of these, which is there's a better chance of getting the UR print with 6 of these than 1 of these. You get what I'm trying to say? So never ever do these, ever. Unless like before maintenance. I say before maintenance, it's okay. But even then, I would take one of these things right here. Like a 5 hour or 8 hour SSR one, or I mean, sorry, UR one. It's much better than taking a free one. I almost never take these. It's not worth it for me whatsoever. Like there's maintenance in like tomorrow night. I'm not gonna take these. Even if it is like in the middle of PR9, I'm not gonna take these. It's not worth it for me at all. It's horrible. All right. So that's for getting Developer 30 very, very quickly. Next, we have getting a lot of UR gear. So this is very, very easy. So the first one is going to be the 30-minute gold tier QULs. You see them a lot. They cost purple gear prints. Very, very high chance. These are the second best way to get UR gear prints. I'll show you guys what the first one is later on. I'm not sure if every season has it, but some of them do. The next one is going to be the reversal. It's going to be the 30-minute DUL. This has the UR print, the face missions of like say whatever UR ship you're working on. This is second best because one, it's quick. Two, there's a good chance of you getting the UR prints from this as well too. All right. After this, we're doing just purely Q missions. It starts with 4 hours, 2 hours, and then 1 hour. Now, unlike these right here, where you want to do the shorter ones to get refreshes, to get as much refresh as possible for these as well too, the UR gear print scales with time. All right, so the Q missions are different. They scale with time. So let's say there is a 5% chance of you getting a UR. It's not actually 5%, but let's say there's a 5% chance of you getting a UR gear print in 1 hour Q missions. All right. The Q one most likely has about 20%. Now, it's not 20%. I'm telling you guys that right now, but you have better chances with these than this. The reason why is because you can argue doing 4 of these equals 1 4-hour QULs, but you're not guaranteed to get 4 of these back to back to back to back to back when you do your research. It could be one of these, then one of these right here, and then one of these right here, which is arguably worse than getting 1 4-hour QUL. So you want to take the longest one for gears because it locks you into that 4-hour slot window. So you don't risk gambling to get like more like 2 8-2-hour ones or 4 4-hour ones. It locks you that 4 hours, which is very, very good. All right, so you can think of it as like this. In a 24-hour span, 6 of these, 12 of these, and 24 of these have about the same chance of getting UR prints. But you're better off rolling these. Like 4 of these equals 1 of this, right? You're better off rolling 1 of these than 4 of these at like back to back to back. So it's better to take the long one here. If you guys don't understand, please ask me in the comments. I'll explain it to you guys, but that's the reason why we take the longer ones over the shorter ones for gear missions, because they have the same amount of chance of rolling it. It's just time based. Okay. The next one is going to be the 1.5-hour G missions. These are just refreshers. You get UR gear prints, UR face prints as well too to roll for these. These are just refreshers. Grab them whenever you guys can. It's the best method afterwards. And then lastly, 2-hour E missions. Purples are better than the blue ones. These are okay. From my experience, they're not bad. It's just they're not as good as Q missions. I just grabbed them because they're there. Plus, you gotta go into your inventory and disassemble gear to like do the requirements for these as well too. So it's like a little bit of a hassle. I don't recommend this, but you guys can do these if you guys want to. Now, while I'm on this page, I want to show you guys something as well too. So, I'm not sure if this was an actual thing or whatever, but I noticed that there is a 6-hour purple mission that guarantees you 1 UR gear print. Let me go ahead and find it for you guys. If I can find it, I'll show it to you guys. But it's like a guaranteed one. Hold on. If I can find it. I'm in streamer mode right now. Turn off streamer mode. Turn off streamer mode, please. Please. Where's my streamer mode at? Streamer mode. Disable. Okay. So let me find this real quick. I should have prepared this beforehand. Again, terrible YouTuber. Here. File. Where's the files at? Okay, here we go. So, let me pull this up for you guys. I'll save image, blah 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 blah, and then I'm gonna pull it up for you guys if I see it. Image. image, browse, desktop. Here it is. Okay. All right, here we go. So there are I don't know if it's for all seasons, but at least for PR8, you see this right here. There is a chance to get a mission that's 6 hours long that gives you 1 guaranteed UR gear print. So I'm not sure it's for every season, but if you guys do see that for your specific season, I recommend doing that over every single available mission on this list, because this is guaranteed. Even though it takes 6 hours, I recommend doing it. Now, you can argue that doing like 12 QULs is a much better thing than doing the 6 hour one. And I will say, yes, most likely that's true. But the chance of you rolling 12 of these back to back to back 12 times is significantly low. And honestly, even if you do that, getting 1 UR gear print per day, let's say you roll this once a day, it's still very, very good. Like, this consumes 6 hours out of that 24 hour of your time right there. That's still 1 print a day, which is 365 gear prints a year, which is basically 7 UR gear in 1 year, which is insane. Most people get 5. If you're lucky, maybe 6. But you get at least 5 UR gear per season. This guarantees you 1 per day. And honestly, that's very, very good. I have days where I went 2 weeks without getting a single UR gear print. So I recommend you guys doing that guarantee one. If you guys see it, it's 6 hours long. I'm not sure it's for every single season, but I recommend you guys do it because it's very, very good. Okay. So again, I'm going over here. If available, do the 6 hour guarantee UR gear print research. This is a very high priority, and I put it over this one right here. I'm gonna do it like that. All right. I recommend you guys do that if you guys see it. All right. Now, the last one is a hybrid priority. Now, this has a mix of, say, a good season between ships and gear. Now, if you guys want to do this is kind of what I'm doing as of right now for this season. Is very good, so that by the time you finish your UR gears, you'll probably have like 1 or 2 ships available, 1 or 2 gears available for UR. It is the best method that I recommend you guys doing. Okay, so the hybrid priority is very, very simple. If you guys haven't noticed by now, the first 2 missions are 30-minute long because they're the best value, best way to get your value out of it. So again, hybrid priority is the same as the same as the developer 30 priority. You want to do the face missions at rainbow first, then the gold 30-minute QULs. After that, you want to do the gear missions for 4 hour and 2 hour. After that, I recommend you guys doing a 2.5 hour DULs. The reason why is because you want to get the UR prints even if the gear isn't available. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, after the first 30-minute ones, you want to do the longer ones because they actually scale. Now, I don't recommend you guys do the 8-hour UR missions because they give like 3 most of the time, and it's a very, very long mission. I don't recommend doing that unless you're very, very desperate. I recommend just doing the short 2.5 hours and maybe 5-hour ones. Simple as that. But QULs have higher priority because gear is obviously rarer to get, and you're not guaranteed to getting it. So I recommend prioritizing those over the UR gear, the UR face missions for the ships, but they're still high priority as well too. After that, you do 1 hour Qs, 1.5 hour G missions, and then 2 hour E's if you guys see them, and then shortest one is available. I'll put that right here. Sorry. Let me fix this for you guys. And shortest one available, something like that. All right. All right. So very easy to understand. Hopefully you guys do understand that. If you guys haven't yet, take a screenshot of this. Do whatever you guys want to. Print one out. Make a shrine out of it. Do whatever you guys need to do. But this is what I recommend you guys doing for your PR research. Most of it is still the same. I've done this method for years now, like almost a century, or not century, a decade. The only difference is this right here. Now, I haven't done any research yet. I don't know how rare this is. I've seen it once so far for PR8. Nothing for PR9 yet. But if you guys do see this, I highly recommend you guys do this. It's guaranteed. It takes 6 hours. This is very, very worth it. This is the only mission on this list that's over 5 hours long, and this is the only one I truly do believe is worth it. Okay, so anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this method. Again, I've been doing it for so many years now. Love the method. I usually do the gear focus missions. I get like 5 UR gears a season, finish all the ships, and then I'm good to go. So I recommend you guys do this. Otherwise though, do whatever you guys want. Alright, so thank you guys for watching as always. Sorry for the big yapping video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out now. Have a good one. Peace.